Are there any specific challenges or vulnerabilities unique to the Caribbean region that make it particularly susceptible to cyber threats? I know earlier you were speaking about our natural resources and so on, but do you want to go into that a bit?
Yeah, I think our, again, that twist is us as a people. If we don't understand, I mean, think of it, we have beautiful culture, music, you know, uh, our cuisine, all those types of things. We have fantastic chefs that go all around the world and win. We have a culture in those particular areas. But when it comes to culture security, or that security culture, just much doesn't exist. So you might, for instance, have a company put in a lot in cybersecurity awareness training, but if you are not creating, I don't want to use a lot of big words there, but defense and defense, zero trust, and all those type of things. If those things are low in maturity, as we call it within the field, what little it is to stay a child, you teach it not to use matches, but you leave the knives out, you leave the pool open, you leave the window open with any bars that can crawl through and fall 6 feet, 10 feet. So this is similar within the Caribbean itself. We need to build security culture. We need to have persons understand that those who are in control, of companies, policies, and so forth, if we don't understand the risk, then we're not going to support it. And if our team come to us and say, let's say manager director of Careset Global, and they're not listening to the persons on the ground and say, sir, we have a problem for security and say, well, that's not important right now. I have other priorities. And they can see that risk growing. Eventually, I can be shut down. Eventually, I can be breached. You know, uh, we look at something like confidentiality, integrity, and availability of data. I could be a health sector and or within the legal sector, and my integrity of information has been compromised. How does it affect a case? How certain information get out there, how does it affect, let's say, in a case or a treatment. So we as a people need to understand that security is very important. Until we understand that we are the greatest vulnerability to our structures.